for an update on Kevin McHale's status, here's Pat O'Brien. Pat?
All right, Dick, thank you. Dr. Thomas Silva of the Boston Celtics told me what happened was that Kevin felt a severe pain in that right ankle, and they thought he may have refractured or fractured it or something very serious to it. In fact, he just started cramping up on it. He told me he thinks he's going to be okay, so that's the situation with McHale right now. Let's go back to Dick.
All right, Pat, thank you very much. And you see that McHale is going to start. But, Tommy, the Celtics may be doing some things better than they did in Game 1, but the result is the same right now.
I think they lost their patience, and that's what Casey Jones was trying to preach like a religion. Patience, patience, patience. They took some bad shots, and they allowed the defenders of the Lakers to make good steals and get off those easy, fast break opportunities.
Boston still shot 53%. So they're shooting well. Lakers 63%, but it's the fast break and a lot of damage by LA off the fast break, and they had a 15-point lead after Game 1 at halftime, and now it's 19. See what they talked about in the Laker dressing room.
Awfully difficult for Boston to come back from such a margin because they are not a real good fast break team. They don't have the speed to do it.
Larry Bird hits a three-pointer.
That's the way they usually try and make their comeback stick, with three-pointers, Danny Ainge and Bird.
Bird, who did a lot of that during the regular season, has been kind of silent from that range in the playoffs. Kareem, having a terrific game, has 18 points.
Parrish has not adjusted to Kareem's drop step.
Celtics have struggled all year on the road. They had a losing record on the road in the regular year. And as we said, have lost 5 straight away from home in the playoffs. And the turnover gives the ball to LA. Dennis Johnson really having his troubles, 3 for 10 shooting.
And he's taken himself out of the defense by his drives to the basket.
Magic Johnson left open. It looks like you plug one dike, the Lakers will come at you from another place.
That's like the Dutch boy with his finger in the dike. As soon as he pulls it out, he gets flooded with points.
Bird with a good move baseline. Larry Bird, 19 points. He may be the guy who engineers whatever Celtic offense they have. Magic misses, Bird with a rebound, and maybe defensively too.
Lakers are getting absolutely easy shots from the first quarter on.
McHale, good feed inside from Dennis Johnson. But here they go, pushing it up again. Magic to Worthy. And a foul, and Worthy will go to the line. The first half scoring for the Lakers, and 5 men are in double figures for Los Angeles already. And the Celtics scoring, led by Bird and Parrish. And Parrish doing a terrific job off both the offensive and defensive rebound boards.
I think this is the best, or that was the best half that Parrish had since the Milwaukee game that he came back after the injury in Game 7.
So Worthy with 12, Kareem has 18, Scott 16, Magic 12, and Cooper 15. Isolate Bird against Worthy again. Helping out is AC Green in a steal. They found the passing lane again. Byron Scott goes by 8.
Byron Scott just baited Larry Bird into making that pass. He hung back, and Bird just looped it a little bit too long.
McHale double team, travels. And the Lakers with a quick switch, double team. Not much Casey Jones can do. I kind of feel for this guy right now, because the Lakers are beating the Celtics at every turn.
By Byron Scott. Right here is AC Green, who's going to go over and double team Bird. But Scott will come into this area, wait just a little bit, and then bait Bird to throw a very soft bounce pass. A mistake by Larry Bird. And excellent thinking on the part of Byron Scott, just showing him a potential opening and then just stepping out, picking it off. And then look what they do. This provides such easy baskets when you make steals because there are no defenders down there to stop you.
Their turnover story, Byron Scott, who really has come on this year and has learned to read the defenses better. Much more relaxed and off his best season. 20-point lead for the Lakers. Kareem still red hot with 20 points now in the ball game. And maybe he'll go on for more than 2 years after this.
You know, Kareem looks fresher than Robert Parrish and McHale together.
40 years old. Don't know how he does it. Parrish with a good step on AC. Bird gets the offensive rebound. Bird racing down court to defend Green, who can fill that lane. Magic looking for help.
The Lakers have so many ways to beat you.
3 minutes gone by, third period. Double team leaves Worthy open. Great balance in the air for James Worthy.
Well, he again had time to put the finger up and measure the air currents.
And the biggest lead of the game for the Lakers. McHale comes back. Bird with 21 leads. McHale and Parrish each with 14. Once again, the front court for Boston. And AC Green.
AC Green was the real weapon this year for creating this style of play, I think. That allowed the Lakers to really concentrate on quickness and speed.
Parrish misses a layup. He got a good feed from Bird, but the Celtics wind up with the ball. Open man is Johnson, who's 3 for 10. And hits in the lane, and it's 89-69. Here's Worthy on the wing. Knocked out of bounds. Green, of course, led the Lakers in rebounding, both in the regular season and so far in postseason.
Did you see both forwards had to be picked up by Boston guards? That's mismatches in transition.
And a foul is called. Danny Ainge, his second team foul, second personal as well.
The pace of a ball game is like a sledgehammer against teams who are slow and coaches who don't rotate their people through. That's the problem that the Celtics will be facing through the entire playoffs. I think it's very important that Casey Jones know when to substitute if he hopes to hang in the ball game with the Lakers. They can explode at any point.
They handled it in the previous 2 series, but something held back Milwaukee and Detroit at key moments of those series. Otherwise, maybe one of those clubs will be here. The open is middle. Parrish getting position now. Finding Dennis Johnson. But Dennis Johnson has now hit 2 in a row. Go to Worthy against McHale. There's Scott for 3. Johnson trying for 3, and Dennis Johnson has his shooting eye back. He has 14 in the ball game.
They're just daring him to shoot the outside shot.
And a block. Magic gets another chance and rolls it in. What the Celtics need is a run of their own, but it looks like the Lakers have enough to stop them from getting.
The Lakers want you to run with them. They don't care. They're 20 points up or close to it. And the next thing you know, if you try to run with them, they're liable to go up 30.
Dennis Johnson has hit 4 straight baskets and is the second leading scorer behind Larry Bird for the Celtics. 6:35 remaining in the third period. 92-75 LA. Trying to win their 4th NBA title this decade. There's Kareem. What a frolicking night he's having. 23 points on 10 for 14 shooting for Abdul-Jabbar.
And Magic just picked apart the Celtics defense that time.